Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Well, I was requested to do a video on how to change your hammer spring in the Crosman 2240. However, mine's in pieces right now because I had to rob parts from it for another project. But I do have my Crosman 1377 here, and the grip frames are the same. How you do this is exactly the same. So if you have a 2240, a 2250, a 1377, a 1322, this is all going to be done exactly the same way on all those guns. So no need to worry that this isn't a 2240 in the video, because it's going to be done the same way. So now this is going to be a little different depending on what you've got on the top. I've got a Crosman steel breech, so if you have a scope, you have to remove your scope first. If you have an LPA sight that slides into this back notch, you'll have to remove that first. If you have a factory breech, well, then you don't have to worry, because it's going to be just this screw on the top to start with, and then we're going to pull our bottom screw out. So first we're going to pull the top, and you need a screwdriver that properly fits your slotted screws. Now the screw underneath is a slot or a square. You can use either one. So now we flip it upside down. Now you want to put your finger on the back of the cap at this point, because otherwise it's going to fly right out on you. And then I just give it a couple little wiggles like that, and she'll pop out. Pull your cap off, pull your spring out. Now this spring is the 1377 factory spring for Canadian and US 1377s. And it's likely going to be the same spring in the 1322. I haven't seen the new version 1322 yet, so I don't know what its spring actually looks like. More than likely it's going to be this one though. The 2240 has a different spring, which I'm going to show you. This is your 2240 spring. It's slightly different than the one found in the 2289s, 1377s, and so on. Okay, this one has thinner, lighter coils that are spread further apart. This one, the coils are slightly thicker and more closer together. So if you're upgrading your 2240 from the factory hammer spring to a stiffer one to give you more power, then you would be going from this one to this one. So you'll have to order in the hammer spring from either the 1377 or the 2289. Even the 2260 has the same hammer spring in the American version, the 2260. So then it's just a matter of take it out, put your next one in. We're going to put the same one back in, but now what I like to do here when I'm putting it back together, I like to put the top breech screw back in first. So you just twist it until you feel it pop in. Now don't tighten this all the way down at first. Just enough so that it's just there and you'll still have a couple turns left. Then go underneath, put your finger on the back of the cap, tighten this one up all the way. You don't have to reef the hell out of it, but make sure it's snug. And we'll go back up to the top. Tighten this down till it stops, and then give it a good little snug up. And that's it. That's how you take apart the back end and change your hammer spring on your 2240, 2250, 2289, 1322s, and 1377s. So even the 1322 will be the same operation, but like I said, I don't know which spring they put in the new 1322, but I'm assuming it's the same as the 2289 and this one. So, because it is a 22 caliber, so it needs a good smack on the valve in order to empty it. So there you go. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.